You know, Chip Smith is obviously a great guy. Heard a lot about him through this business. And, you know, just really we've had a pipeline of Clemson guys come through here, dating back all the way to 2006, I think. You know, we've had a guy here or so, and it's just been great. You know, they've obviously had great success in the NFL. So once I heard about them just through them, I knew this was a place that I wanted to check out for sure. And then, you know, just talking with Chip, seeing the facilities, the guys that he has here, you know, like Matt and Kyle, just really solidified my choice.
What do you feel like is going to set you apart from all the other O-line guys?
You know, really, I think it's just my constant growth as an offensive lineman, and working with such a great coach in John Stinchcomb. He's such a technician. He's so cerebral with the way that he prepares and approaches the game. You know, I think that's going to be something that I can separate myself at that next level. The willingness to prepare, trying to go that extra mile, whether it's in the film room, in the weight room, you know, on the practice field. You know, I think that so many times guys kind of take it for granted, you know, and they just try and really buy into the process that's there, and you know, they'll be successful. You know, Clemson family has been a huge part of my life. Really a reason I chose there, similar to here, like you said. Chip's family, whether that's Champ Bailey, Brian Urlacher, you know, the guys come in all the time, come back to see him. So that just really speaks measures to the way that he's influenced people with his on the field, off the field mentality and the way he handles himself. But just the support that you feel here is second to none. You know, ultimately, I think it's just the offensive line work. That's why I ultimately picked here as well, just because it wasn't just combine training. You know, Chip's training you to be a better football player, not just run faster and be stronger. So that was something that, being such a young offensive lineman like myself, I knew that I needed that extra preparation. And him and John have just been awesome with helping us out with footwork, hand placement, all these different things that you're going to need at the next level.
How you doing on your combine drill, such as the L drill?
Hey, killing it. You know, when you got the best in the business here, teaching you how to do it, you know, that stuff comes easy. So he's really helped us out with all that stuff. They break it down to a whole new level, something that I, you know, have had work with, but, you know, there's obviously new techniques every year, it seems like. But here, Chip has really just finalized it as something that works. 40 is all about stride frequency and length. And like that drill you just were talking about with the hurdle set up, where we're trying to match that stride, that's going to help us in the long run. I think the guys don't really realize it now, but once those go away and you can just run naturally with that stride, it's going to really help us out.
Tell me about the weight room.
It's awesome. You know, it's stuff that I've never done before. You know, my body's in shock right now and about week 4 here. You know, but I love it. You know, I love training differently, trying to get that extra edge. You know, they do a little bit of different things. Like you said, you know, yesterday we were doing push-ups on a pyramid with different weights set up. You know, just helping teach that explosion to our bodies and maybe something that we've never done before.
All right, one last question about Chip's family. Are you a son yet?
I think so. You know, the love that we have with one another, you know, we text, call all the time. Before I got here, you know, the first time I've ever talked to Chip, you know, we talked on the phone for almost 3 hours. So I think just the connection that we had instantly is just pretty special.